Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to AEW Dynamite Recap Show. I am Ronald Ray, your boy with a cornbread accent. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Yes, I got a very kind of screwed up ghetto background right now. It just don't look good. Didn't mean to say ghetto. Shit, let me start this. Alright, kicking things off this week on Dynamite, we do have a championship match. It is for the TBS Championship. It is Mercedes Monet defending. I guess it's also for the New Japan Pro Wrestling Strong Women's Champion as well. So uh, we got to add that in there. Anyway, Mercedes Monet taking on Hikaru Shida. Uh, don't recall her having the whole qualifier match thing, but guess she was able to bypass that because they kept on reminding you that she is a former, was it 2 or 3 time AEW Women's Champion? Anyway, that does her no good. She got some back and forth from, where Sheeta had an advantage until she got distracted by Camille, allowing Monet to hit the meteor, or I like to call the teabag move. Monet took over after that. Sheeta came back, got tired of Camille's shit, so she grabbed her kendo stick, started hitting Camille with it. Uh, Monet was able to grab hold of the kendo stick, distracting Sheeta and the referee. Camille hits the bicycle kick. Monet takes advantage, hits her moneymaker finisher, and Monet is still your uh, TNT champ or TBS champion. Excuse me, TBS champion and New Japan Pro Wrestling's Strong Women's Champion. Uh, Britt Baker's music hits, and Camille's kind of looking around and see somebody kind of had a steam mask and a hoodie, like Britt Baker did a few weeks ago, and started attacking that poor fan. I don't think it was a fan, but you know how. Try and keep cafe, brother. Anyway, it was Britt Baker kind of sneaking in behind. Didn't do a good job of it. She was wasting way too much time putting the glove on, but she tried to hit the lockjaw on Monet, but Camille was able to pull her out. And of course, at the end, Britt Baker posed with both belts. So, like I said, a little more build up for your All In. I think they're gonna do. I think no, it's somebody else. I'm pretty sure they'll do a face to face next week. We we should see. All right, next up we have the Hangman Adam Page versus Jay Lethal. Of course, this didn't get no intros to it. It just started in the backstage area during an interview. Anna Page jumped Jeff Jarrett and Jay Lethal. They start going at it. Hit the ring. Jay hit 5 suicide dives in a row. Got the advantage until Adam uh, took o- took over with the Deadeye on the apron. Uh, Hangman Adam Page, look at him, all big, tough now. He's a Hangman now. Anyway, the Rhinestone Cowboy, he took over here. Sorry. He took over and got more of the match this week. Jay Lethal mounted a couple little comebacks, but was about to clap on the figure forward and right in front of the referee and everything, which usually happens, so I can't really make fun too much. Anna Page just gouges the eyes, hits him with a discus lariat, which the announcers sold pretty well. So hey, he could have easily won there, but no, he went for the buckshot. Nailed the buckshot, and 1, 2, 3, the Rhinestone Cowboy. Anna Page wins this one. All right, next up we see a little vignette featuring Darby Allin, and like he was supposed to wrestle somebody, but no, Jungle Boy Jack Perry, or excuse me, the scapegoat. Look at him, Raven pose. Gosh, you know what? Scott Levy should have damn copyrighted that thing. You know how many people stole that? It just don't look right on. It definitely don't look right on him. Uh, anyway, he's sitting there with a scapegoat Raven pose, arms out, attacks Darby Allin, throws him in backstage. They go at it backstage a little bit, but Jack Perry gets the better of that. He was almost about to slam one of those cases into Darby Allin as Darby Allin was trapped into the bay door, but security kept that from happening. The scapegoat, the escape raven, Jungle Boy Jack Perry said, "I want a coffin match now." So it's going to be a coffin match for the TNT Championship, uh, coming all in and Wembley. So that should be a decent little match. All right, next up we have a pretty good three-way match. It is a three-way match for a spot in the Casino Gauntlet at All In. It is Orange Cassidy going against Kyle O'Reilly and Roderick Strong. Like I said, a pretty good match here. Roderick Strong looked pretty good in this match. He was definitely on point with those chops, as you can see on Orange Cassidy's chest. Uh, like I said, Roderick Strong, he pretty much controlled the first few minutes of the match. Then Kyle and Orange Cassidy went at it for a bit. Of course, Roderick, picked a spot, went back in there. Bat breakers for everybody. Uh, Bat breakers and chops for everybody. I think he bat break himself and chopped himself. I could be wrong there. Might have been when I was not totally focused on this match, but it was a good, probably say, best match of the night. But in the end, OC Orange Cassidy pins Kyle O'Reilly with a crucifix. Kyle O'Reilly seemed pretty upset about it, but her teammates right now, so good shake, honoring the code of honor, and shaking hands and showing good sportsmanship. So Kyle O'Reilly should at least win the Sportsman of the Year or of the Week award. All right, next up we have Hook coming to the ring. Tells Chris Jericho, yeah, you took one eye, but you didn't take the other one. The learning tree, Chris Jericho, with the uh, bad apple. Brian, yeah, his name, Brian. Who cares? At least it's not a bounty hunter now. It's just bad apple. And Big Bill, they come to the ring. Jericho says his 2 cents. Uh, Hook says, "Hey, I want to match with you for the FTW Championship, all in." Chris Jericho agrees, but tells him he's got to go through Big Bill as well. Come next week on Dynamite. Of course, kind of funny here. Hook got the mic again. They said that's okay because Chris Jericho, when I get you in the ring, you will never be the same again. So, uh, if you're a follower of Chris Jericho from WCW, I think he did WWE too, or WWFE, whatever. Uh, but he's Chris Jericho. That's one of Chris Jericho's old lines. So that that made me chuckle. But puppy with big paws. He's uh, still give him a few more years. Give him a little bit better training, a little bit, and I think he'll be right up there. All right, now we got a title match here. It is uh, the Acclaimed going for the WW or excuse me AEW Tag Team Championship, held by the Young Bucks. Of course, the Acclaim attacked the Bucks as they were coming to the ring. A little back and forth, and when they finally get in the ring, Bucks took over. Uh, then the Acclaim started a comeback. There we go. Just back and forth. Billy Gunn comes in the ring. Gets the crowd into it a little bit better, doing the cheerleading stuff. Until, thanks to some shenanigans, Billy Gunn gets thrown out. Uh, Bowen's getting the heat, but gets attacked in on Caster. Uh, Caster goes down. Ref goes down. Matt grabs a belt. FTR comes down, grabs a belt, but the ref sees Dex with a belt. Of course, causing a disqualification. I think it said Matt Buck or Matt whatever spit on Dax Harwood. Think I must have just missed that, but that's that's what caused Max and Matt to go at it. And of course, they claim they're pissed off. They're pissed off at FTR. They kind of do a little pushing and a shoving. So looks like come collision. Christopher Daniels did announce this. Christopher Daniels said, uh, whoever wins between FTR and the Acclaimed at Collision, this week will get the shot at All In against the Young Bucks. Matthew Jackson, Matt Nick Jackson. I don't know why I had a little brain fart on the last name. Sometimes you get that way. You're my age, kid. So uh, cherish your memory. Cherish your memories. Your memory power as best you can. Anyway, it is time for the main event. It is Wheeler Yuta versus the AEW World Champion, Swerve Strickland. Swerve Strickland control a bigger portion of this match. Um, Wheeler Yuta would make a couple of comebacks, but this was definitely a sparring match almost. This is a showcase of what some of the things that Swerve Strickland can do. Um, Showed off some submission holds and stuff like that. Showed his athleticism, of course, but uh, 3 house calls he used on Wheeler Yuta. Then mounted him, started punching him. Referee calls it, say, look, he can't defend. Wheeler Yuta can't defend himself, and so he's out of it. So that's how Swerve Strickland wins. I guess they call it a technical tap out now, something special like that. Daniel Bryan hits the ring, check on his BCC teammate, and as you know, he thought Swerve Strickland has exited the ringside area. Swerve jumps right back in, nails Daniel Bryan or Brian Danielson, excuse me, with the house call, and closes a little bit. So a little bit of heel tactics here from one Swerve Strickland. All right, do a little plug in here. Every Tuesday, I do a trivia show called Wrestling Trivia Tuesday, where I ask 5 questions all dealing with the sport of professional wrestling. Of course, available on Tuesday, so check it out. Play with friends, share with friends. I also do a Raw recap show. This week is online right now or on YouTube right now, so check it out. A lot of stuff to cover on that one. They had some build up to Bash at Berlin, more of the Judgment Day versus the Terror Twins. It was a focus of Raw. Let's see. I also do, of course, AE Dynamite Recap show. Usually try to have that available on Thursdays. And speaking of Thursday, yes, today is Thursday. It is Spot Show live stream with me, Ronald Ray. It starts at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. Mountain, 5 p.m. Pacific, 9 a.m. Friday morning in Japan, and 5 a.m. Friday morning in India. Discuss some news happening in the wrestling world, WWE, AEW, sometimes Impact or TNA. Any news that that seems interesting. So check that out. But you know what? If the new wrestling game is not in your bag, you're not quite digging it, I got something for you. It's called Wrestling Gold Friday Night. Hey, it's not only just for the old timers who like the old wrestling. Hey, young fans, come along, learn some stuff here. Uh, it is Wrestling Gold Friday night, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. Mountain, 5 p.m. Pacific, 9 a.m. Saturday morning in Japan, and 5 a.m. Saturday morning in India. This is where I discuss, like I said, old school wrestling, do it today in wrestling history, which will be August 16th. That's what Friday would be. Also do a watch along. We watch an old program. I share some memories. Obviously, the chat will be open. Join me in the chat so we can talk, ask questions, and all that good shit. So, as far as this week's Dynamite, good matches as usual. I guess there's some little storyline going on. I think they just kind of write little bit, per every pay per view. It almost seems what they're doing. So just don't understand. There was like this feud with the Young Bucks and Acclaimed, and all of a sudden FTR got involved. So I guess they're going. I would imagine it might be one of those 3 ways come all in, and then Acclaim might be FTR. I don't know. I don't think their egos can't be that big, right? Anyway, um, and it looked like I guess you can call him a tweener, or Swerve Strickland goes from being doing these great babyface promos and stuff like that to now he's doing some evil stuff to Bryan Danielson here. Uh, Even this week on Dynamite, or last night on Dynamite, where he said, "Hey, I'm glad. Hopefully your wife and daughter's sitting there while I sit there and retire you." Not in those words, but just about it. So, like I said, good matches. That's about it. As far as anything else, that will do it for me for this week's on AEW Dynamite Recap Show. Appreciate you folks watching. Like I said, share with friends. Get them to subscribe as well. Until next time, you folks have a good one and take it easy. Hey there, thank you for checking this out. If you enjoyed it, share with friends, drop a like button, leave a comment. Also, be a champ and hit that subscribe button. You can also check me out on social media, Facebook at Ronald Ray, on X or Twitter is RPATRPTV46. Until next time.
So long from the peach state of Georgia.